Hello and welcome back to the contest levels. Today I'm gonna show the solution to my own two entries and also talk a little bit about the design of them. So let's start with rule number 1, the machine. Quickly loading in with the replay. Alright. The level is completely symmetrical, and yes, I wanted to make something where the lemming, which has the permanent skill, actually has a disadvantage. And here it is, he can't go the upper way without using walkers or something to turn, as he would run into the traps. Also, the solution is mostly symmetrical, but yes, 2 skills, or actually 4, will make the difference here. So let's start. The glider has to go first, as he only can go up once, because we only have 2 walkers. And he needs to push both these buttons. And he can only do that by gliding over. Also, this glide does not reach to the other side. So he needs skills to make it. These gaps, platforming over them, will turn the lemmings around. So the walker will be stalled for now, and we use the 2 walkers immediately to get him up. The other lemming has to go the both upper ways, so on both sides it needs to be made safe. And we're doing this by platforming here, so from this side the walker will reach the updraft and be safe. And for the other side, we will use a stacker, so he will fall onto the stacker and then safely walk into the exit. Yes, and by now we only have 2 platformers left for the bottom 2 pits. The glider will reach this pit first, as he needs to stay on ground level for now, as he can't go up anymore because the traps will get him. So the walker will go the upper way, push all the remaining buttons, while the glider is being stalled at ground level. Now the walker will reach the upper bottom first and open the exit, and the glider can go in. Now only to wait for the walker to go into the exit. Yes, and that's the solution. So, on to rule number 3 now, and wait for the epic level to load in. Yes, Harkonnen Force. On this level, the intended way is not exactly the most efficient one, as we can save a miner here. The basic idea of this level was, yes, I made the layout first, so it should resemble a Harkonnen attack on an Atreides base via a carry-all. And yes, the solution came together, let's say. So we will make the first lemming a climber. And he mines down here. He will hit steel and turn around, so he can free the other crowd. Cannot go back, as he will walk into the fire and probably die. So the crowd will be freed into here. This replay, by the way, shows now the most efficient route. We turn the climber around with a walker. Well, as I see, no, it was not the most efficient one, but the alternative way somebody showed me. So the first lemming will go into the red teleporter and become our disarmer. Needs to disarm all 3 traps, as the crowd will be bunched up here and go into all 4 teleporters. Therefore all 3 traps need to be disabled. And the disarmer needs some help to get up here. So we will make a climb the wall here. So he can climb up and disarm the trap. We also need 1 more miner here. Now the athlete needs to go to the lower pass. So we make a hole here. And also make one here, so the lemmings coming from this side can turn around and walk into the exit. And now the command center here is prepared for the crowd to arrive, and I will now explain you where a miner can be saved. I will turn this lemming around right here with a miner. This is not necessary when you implement some sort of timing. When I was sending the 2 first lemmings, I could send them in a particular way that the first will mine here, the second one will turn around, mine here, make a walkable slope, and the third one will come exactly that the first one goes into the red teleporter with the disarmer, and the second one, the normal climber, will go into the blue teleporter. So this miner to turn this lemming around is not necessary. So he will do it on his own. Yes, and the rest should be pretty obvious. He will mine down here to the steel, and the crowd will mine into the miner tunnel. Also the number of lemmings was increased, as this area was huge enough to make the crowd not clumped up, and it should go into all 4 teleporters. So everyone needs just go into the teleporters and walk into the exit. Yes, and that were my 2 contest entries, so everybody who did not solve them can at least see the solution. And yes, I think this will be the last video for this contest, and I hope seeing you on the next one. Have a nice day.